the South Bronx, South Bronx, the South Bronx, South Bronx, the South Bronx, South Bronx, the South Bronx.
B-R-O-N next, look alive, nigga. B-R-O-N next, tuck your pride, nigga. B-R-O-N next, we do or die, nigga. B-R-O-N next, we certified, nigga. B-R-O-N next, look alive, nigga. B-R-O-N next, tuck your pride, nigga. B-R-O-N next, we do or die, nigga. B-R-O-N next, we certified, nigga. B-R-O-N next, born and raised since a youngin', I've been bugging, putting Molly in haze. I got bullied till I got on my bully. How tables turning, bars is burning. I spit flames in this bitch. My first hand, shoot your right hand, the aim and they miss. Your quarter pies be having lines while I'm robbing your shit. Don't spit no lies, I live this life, selling drugs ain't no flip. I hit this nigga, flip this nigga, that's an acrobat hit. Who's with this nigga? Get this nigga, I come back with gorillas. Or you was blood, now you crippin', black and blue is your figure. Yeah, you was riding rough with DMX, I always will listen. You ain't pieced me while I was crip, man, you acted suspicious. But, back to them good old days, my heart always put in pain. Body always shot the fade, my mind always throw the rage. Soul always drift away, my nose always sniff the fake. My eye always see the way, my ear always hear the hate. B-R-O-N next, look alive, nigga. B-R-O-N next, tuck your pride, nigga. B-R-O-N next, we do or die, nigga. B-R-O-N next, we certified, nigga. B-R-O-N next, look alive, nigga. B-R-O-N next, tuck your pride, nigga. B-R-O-N next, we do or die, nigga. B-R-O-N next, we certified, nigga. Your man just talking shit, part himself, homie, watch this. 7-5 right across the face, that's a light hit. Half a moon, change your whole mood, homie, keep the change. See you soon after duels, you will never be the same. Well, I act a fool when it was fool giving on my plate. Break the rules, but it's true, the Lord, I just give him thanks. I was you, make your move, your life ain't really safe. Greedy for the numbers, so I had to crack the safe. Rewind, going 2-2 just to get high. Smoking greens with your day ones, what a good life. Splitting half on them fries and them chicken wings. Now it's different things, going half on them Christmas trees. Light them up, pay the light bill before you fight them up. Think ahead, never leave it messy, try to beat the feds. When it's lead, dip your piece in oil, you never let it jam. Tap the head, never go out sweating, always be a man where you stand. B-R-O-N next, look alive, nigga. B-R-O-N next, tuck your pride, nigga. B-R-O-N next, we do or die, nigga. B-R-O-N next, we certified, nigga. B-R-O-N next, look alive, nigga. B-R-O-N next, tuck your pride, nigga. B-R-O-N next, we do or die, nigga. B-R-O-N next, we certified, nigga.
When your mans get killed, they show up at your grave site. Living for the thrill, they don't understand my insight. Posted on that block, it gets scary after midnight. While you sliding with them niggas that you ain't ready for a homicide. From the Ville, abandoned apartments, laid on bills. Took some pills, it gave me chills. To my position, cause I kept it real. What you want? Stuck inside that gym, you know I pay that bond. Ain't had much but wasn't poor. Home invasion, kick the door. From the bottom, no support. We was posted by that store. Asked for less, but I gave you more. Shoot up the block, but it hit that floor. Crack a car, then we hit the mall. I was 13, had big on my wall. Don't hang with snakes, better watch how they move. It gets sticky in the zoo. Came from the mud, gotta watch your mans. I tell them it's love, but I came from the block. After school, we beat up the ops from the city. Bitch, we litty. Watch these hoes, they get tricky. Phone them bend your block for bendy. Bitch, we trendy. Jackie, you what? Damn, these niggas scary.
I think it's the sex, I think it's the checks. It's the blonde hair, iceberg around the neck. I think it's the gas, I think it's the whips. It's the cash money that you know that you can spend, oh. I think it's a test, just to see who's best. Survive a lot of ladies just to see who gon' be left. I think it's the east, no, I think it's the west. It's I think it's the sex, I think it's the checks. It's the blonde hair, iceberg around the neck. I think it's the gas, I think it's the whips. It's the cash money that you know that you can spend, oh. I think it's a test, just to see who's best. Survive a lot of ladies think it's the East, no, I think it's the West. It's the dirty South, man, who gonna be ref? I think I need saving cause I keep on digging and I don't know how deep. Someone call somebody to come get me out this lobby while I'm still on my feet. I think I need saving cause I keep on digging and I don't know how deep. Someone call somebody to come get me out this hobby cause I'm about to leave. Tripping in Italy in the city underbelly, and I'm trying to watch my spelling cause I don't know what I'm sending. Think I'm in a hurry, shoot it like I'm Curry. If you know then you should tell me how'd I get to Ben and Jerry. Okay, on my way. When I think about it, I get in a daze. How you hate, how I'm paid. When I think about it. I think I need saving cause I keep on digging and I don't know how deep. Someone call somebody to come get me out this lobby while I'm still on my feet. I think I need saving cause I keep on digging and I don't know how deep. Someone call somebody to come get me out this hobby cause I'm about to leave. I think it's the sex, I think it's the checks. It's the blonde hair, iceberg around the neck. I think it's the gas, I think it's the whips. It's the cash money that you know that you can spend, oh. I think it's a test, just to see who best. Survive a little latest just to see who gon' be left. I think it's the East, no, I think it's the West. It's the dirty South, man, who gonna be ref? I think I need saving cause I keep on digging and I don't know how deep. Someone call somebody to come get me out this lobby while I'm still on my feet. I think I need saving cause I keep on digging and I don't know how deep. Someone call somebody to come get me out this hobby cause I'm about to leave.
The South Bronx, South Bronx, the South Bronx, South Bronx, the South Bronx, the South Bronx.
B-R-O and next, look alive, nigga. B-R-O and next, tuck your pride, nigga. B-R-O and next, we do or die, nigga. B-R-O and next, we certified, nigga. B-R-O and next, look alive, nigga. B-R-O and next, tuck your pride, nigga. B-R-O and next, we do or die, nigga. B-R-O and next, we certified, nigga. B-R-O and next, born and raised since a youngin', I've been bugging, putting Molly in haze. I got bullied till I got on my bully. How tables turning, bars is burning. I spit flames in this bitch. My first hand, shoot your right hand, the aiming ain't miss. Your quarter pies be having lines while I'm robbing your shit. Don't spit no lies, I live this life. Selling drugs ain't no flip. I hit this nigga, flip this nigga. That's an acrobat hit. Who's with this nigga? Get this nigga. I come back with gorillas. Oh, you was blood, now you crippin'. Black and blue is your figure. Yeah, you was riding rough with DMX, I always would listen. You ain't pieced me while I was crip, man. You acted suspicious. But, back to them good old days. My heart always put in pain. Body always shot the fade. My mind always go to rage. Soul always drift away. My nose always sniff the fate. My eye always see the way. My ear always hear the hate. B-R-O and next.
One-on-one with
Look
Bundles,
alive,
man.
nigga.
First episode back in Connecticut, man.
Tuck your pride, nigga. B-R-O and next. We do or die, nigga.
How we doing?
B-R-O and next.
And I'm sitting here with One Shot Records today. It's gonna be a good one. I got the Bronx to pull up the CT. Who else you know got the Bronx to pull up the CT, man? Talk about it. Bronx native, man. Bronx is my home. Salute to the whole BX. Castle Hill, Soundview, 241st, Gun Hill, Castle Hill, Chatterton, 3rd Ave. You know what I'm saying? Trinity Ave. Edenwald, Baychester. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it. New York, we here. Connecticut style, though. Appreciate y'all, man. So we gonna get right into this, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Salute to the whole One Shot Records, man. This your man Bundles. I got a full house today. Got a full house. Bring this down a little bit. Salute to everybody on the check-in. Salute to everybody that's watching, man. We tapped in today, one-on-one with Bundles, and we got One Shot Records in the building. One Shot, what's good with y'all?
What's going on? What's going on?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's bring that back with One Shot Records, man. Go ahead, pause up there. So, BX, correct?
Yes, sir.
No, I'm from Brooklyn.
Are you from Brooklyn? All right, BX and Brooklyn in the building. You know what I'm saying? Salute, man. I always say that, when it came to New York, and this is just me, people might think that I'm wrong. I always thought that the Bronx and Brooklyn was like brother and sister type situation, because like I feel like the Bronx is a mixture between Brooklyn and Harlem. We kind of get the dressing from Harlem, but the aggression to me is more so Brooklyn. I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's fine. You right. I give you that. That's fine.
Well, listen. So everybody that's watching, while we having this conversation, you know what I'm saying, y'all could definitely chime in. I'm gonna put the number at the top of the screen. You know what I'm saying? So y'all could all tap in and check in and tap in with the guys. So first and foremost, I want to introduce the guy that made this happen, the guy that got everybody in the building. One Shot Records on. Lyrical LMF, man. What's good with you, boy?
Good. What's going on?
I can't call it, man. We sat down last time, and you had a very keen sense of the hip hop industry and a very keen sense of the direction that hip hop is going into.
Yeah.
I want to elaborate more on that because we didn't have that much time. You know what I'm saying? I want to really get your perspective as far as like, first, before we even go there, that's something that I want to talk about. But before we go there, introduce Lyrical LMF to the world and let them know what you're about.
All right, what's going on? My name is Lyrical LMF. LMF stands for Love My Flow, Listen My Friend. I love my family, you stand. I took the chance of interpreting the word lyrical because I feel like I got more to offer. I'm not just your average, typical rapper, you feel me? I don't consider myself a rapper. First of all, I consider myself an artist, you feel me? So that's something that me and you spoke about before, you feel me? But yeah, I'm from the Bronx, you feel me? I'm mixed between Puerto Rican and Guyanese. I'm trying to bring back that hip-hop culture of where the roots started at. I want to bring back that feel of that big pun, but also I want to bring back that feel of myself, you feel me? I'm here with my gang, you feel me? We got my man, you feel me, Sleaze. Shout out to Head Tap, you feel me? We got Charlie, you feel me? Shout out to Certified. We got Liddy in the building, you feel me? But eventually y'all gonna hear from them. But yeah.
That's what's up. Now, I want to ask, this is a question for everybody at the table. You know what I'm saying? Even you being from Brooklyn, we got to ask you the same question. I'm just going to make it a New York-based question. I'm not even going to make it a Bronx question. Being from the mecca of hip-hop, do y'all feel that y'all music has to have some level of, what's the word I'm looking for? Like that New York, like that gritty, that boom bap, the lyricism, all that stuff that makes New York, New York. Do you feel an obligation to bring that to the table and also bring your own flavor to the table?
Yeah, you feel me? The pressure is on, you feel me? First of all, New York, like when me and you were speaking last time, we were speaking about the New York, the East Coast, South Side shit, you feel me? And me personally, I feel like we don't get the same love like how the South gets, you feel me? Everybody is unified out there. Everybody is trying to help each other out. In New York, you feel me? Everybody's just out for their own, you feel me? So it's like, either you're gonna join the wave or you gotta stand out. And me personally, I can't speak for these guys because everybody got a different sound at this table. You feel me? We all don't sound the same, you feel me? Me personally, I don't condone and I don't put into that drill music because I feel like it's just a new day age of a trend, you feel me? So I represent that old school hip hop, that rap, that boom bap, you feel me? But I also got my own sense of style, I got my own sense of flow, you feel me? But being in New York, and being a rapper from New York is definitely that competition. It's definitely pressure. You definitely got to come, and you definitely got to come hard. You feel me? Me personally, I feel like if I'm going to come hard, I'm going to come with that old school style. You feel me? Why? Because, first of all, me personally, I represent South Bronx. So from the South Bronx, that's one of the originated, how can I say it? I don't want to say the original places, but it's one of the places that holds weight. You feel me? And then you got other states that's partake into this music game and it's taking over, you feel me? Like Atlanta, you feel me? Philly, Chicago, you feel me? And they taking over, and I feel like me personally, I want to bring back that New York style, that New York taste, that New York flavor where people is going to sit here and say, you know what, this is where it started at, this is where it's going to always be at. You feel me?
As far as, I'm glad that you brought up all those different places. You know, everybody wants to say that New York has died or New York is not what it used to be and things like that. What do you think is one of the key elements that made New York, New York, and what do you think is one of the key elements that could get us back on top?
What made New York was, first of all, the fashion. You feel me? We was the only ones that could put that jersey and do-rag and Timberland put in style when it was needed. You feel me? Nobody else could do that but us. You feel me?
Right.
Besides the fashion, it was the aggression. You feel me? Nobody else was coming with that roughneck attitude wherever we went. You feel me? Shout out to Wu-Tang. They came with that aggression. You feel me? Shout out to I don't really want to say Diddy itself, but shout out to the Bad Boy play, because if you look into it, you will know there was a lot of aggression that took play into them actually rising to where they got to. You feel me? So it's like aggression is definitely another key. I don't really want to say stand out, because stand out ain't a plural word that I want to use, but I want to say around that element of that word. You feel me? Where it's like everybody had to be their own character within New York. So it wasn't just like you had DMX, you had Big Pun, you feel me? You had Biggie, you had Cameron. All these people represent New York, but they never sound the same.
Right.
You feel me? So at the same time, you also got to stand out, as well as still have that aggression, that fashion, that New York taste. You feel me?
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Now, I'm gonna ask the rest of the group the same question. How do y'all feel about the placement of New York hip hop, and also tap into your own style of music and let us know what you bring to the table as far as being representations of New York?
I mean,
Cause y'all all representing New York, whether y'all like it or not.
Yeah, that too. That too. I give you that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I do agree with lyrical. With on the aggression part, lyrical part, like you have to like match that criteria. Like they won't take you serious. Like
Right.
you make some type of music and that shit, like you say from New York and that shit doodle, they're gonna be like, they're gonna look at the rest of the New York and be like, y'all niggas is clowns.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like
Mm-hmm.
you gotta show that type of respect.
Now, since you're the one talking, you know what I'm saying, I'm a zero in on you, Lit. You know what I'm saying? Being from Brooklyn, right?
Yeah, nah, Sleaze.
Slaves, my fault. I'm getting y'all names mixed up. My bad. Pardon me.
Good.
Yeah.
You being from Brooklyn, right?
Yeah,
You got Biggie,
yeah,
got Hove,
that's a fact.
Fab.
Uh-huh.
The list goes on and on.
You got ODB.
ODB.
You know what I mean?
The list goes on and on of
That's a fact.
rappers from Brooklyn that have put on in a tremendous way as far as hip hop is concerned. With your music, do you feel like you're going to be able to carry the torch, being that you are from Brooklyn, and being how are you a member of the drill music movement, or you veering away from that?
I'm like I tell everybody else, I'm not a drill rapper. I'm a melodic rapper. Like the people I make music with, yeah, they do drill, so I do it with them. But by myself, I'm a melodic rapper. Like I make like rap, sing music, like sad music.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, drill has a lot of melodic sounds into it, so I can see how that can generate from your music. You know what I'm saying? You might be one of those people that make amazing hooks.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, the drill music is somewhat of the sad music too, because you're like, they killing everybody. Somebody gonna cry. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna cry. But as far as you being with these guys right here, are you more so just a songwriter, rapper? Are you a hook specialist? Like, what would you categorize yourself as?
well,
Because you said melodic, and I know most melodic guys are like hook snipers. Like, they know how to make the best hooks.
nah, yeah, I mean, yeah, people tell me that I'm good at hooks and stuff. Like, so like it's one song that I perform all the time that people like. It's called Nothing to Prove, and I'm on a hook, and everybody go crazy when they hit a hook. But to me, I don't think it's that good. But other people be like, yeah, it's fire. So it's like when I keep hearing it, it builds confidence, because it's like I know I'm a melodic rapper. I'm not a drill rapper.
Gotcha.
I know it's better sounds I can make than just glop glop boom.
Right.
And
It was gonna take you a lot farther. You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
wouldn't that be the end goal instead of trying to be the same as everybody else? You know?
yeah. Like I don't want to be the same as everybody else. I want to be like different. Like I want to stand out. Like I, not trying to sound cocky or anything, but like at the end of the day, I want my flowers at the end of the day, if that makes sense.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I ain't mad at that at all. You know what I'm saying? Now, same question for the rest of the group. I want to make sure I get everybody. Since I already said it, Lit, I want to hear from Lit too. You know what I'm saying? Lit, give us your style of music, what you bring to the culture as far as New York hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. switch mics, guys, because this that mic don't seem to be working right now. Switch mics. Yeah, we're gonna have to play a little, you know what I'm saying, ring around the rosy with the mics, you know what I'm saying, until we get it right. It's live, ladies and gentlemen, so you're gonna get all the kinks. This is live, you know what I'm saying?
You hear me?
If y'all watching it first, it's live. Yeah, we can hear you.
All right. So I was saying, being from New York, I really feel like, and I'm from Harlem too.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So I really feel like when it comes to the music, I really gotta bring bars back. And that's really what I've been like. When I rap, I'm really trying to bring bars back. Even if I hop on a drill song, you're gonna hear a lot of bars,
right?
A lot. And if I get on even when I battle rap, you feel me? I always say I'm bringing bars back because I feel like right now it's not really everybody's a gimmick.
Now you
Everybody's
said
a gimmick.
I'm glad that you brought up the battle rap situation.
Yeah.
Being that you're a battle rapper, they always say that battle rappers don't know how to make music. That's always been the stigma with battle rappers. Like, oh yeah, they can battle rap, but they can't make a song. And a lot of battle rappers, at least the new era of battle rappers, have been proving people wrong. Like you got your Chess, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Surf is a prime example.
Free the way.
You know what I'm saying? So you being a battle rapper and your pen has to be super sharp for that. How do you resonate that same pen with your music?
Well, basically, for my music, I was a musician first. You feel me? So like I was singing and doing other types of stuff before I got into battle rap, before I started doing XYZ.
Right.
So when I started into it, I was more trying to make hit songs, trying to do that type of vibe. You feel me? And then I just started falling more and more in love with rapping. You feel me? So eventually I just started sticking more to the rap side of things, and that helped me evolve my music, actually. I feel like my music has only evolved since then. You feel me? And it's gotten way better. And like, people come and they really like my music. Sometimes I don't even like it and they like,
nah, I felt that. That's how I'll be feeling. I felt that. Yeah.
yo, there's this one song I really got that I hate. I recorded the song and I was drunk as fuck. I was so drunk and I recorded it and I sound dumb. I'm just saying a bunch of stuff. I ain't even say nothing. It's just like a vibe. You know how like you catch a vibe and you just start saying shit? That's what happened.
And when you catch vibes like that with songs and situations, is it something where the emotion takes over the pen? Like, you know, some people will write their emotions on paper, and those be hit songs. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes people will get real technical with it, and it's like a hit or miss type situation. People nowadays, at least as far as like social media is concerned and things like that, the people that give up most of themselves usually are the most successful. I give you an example. Usher is a phenomenal singer, but Usher really didn't reach his peak until he came out with the album Confessions, because people felt like they was tapping into his personal life. And with so much in today's realm with social media is that everybody wants to tap into people's lives. Kardashians have made billions of dollars from people just tapping into their lives. So what I'm asking you as far as the music is concerned is like, do y'all feel like y'all put y'all passion, y'all life, and things like that into the music? Is some things off limits? Do y'all take y'all time to actually write the rhyme to how you want to predict your life, or do you just let it all flow out?
Hell yeah. I personally want to speak on that.
Questions.
Nah, definitely. Nah, I like that because I personally, that's how I write. I got a song that's called Oppression, and that's like a fan favorite. It's sampled the Lottie Dottie sample, where it's Lottie Dottie, we like to party. You understand? I put that into like a nowadays kind of popular version to our generation of music. You understand? But that was something that was actually personal, and that was something that everything I'm saying in that song right there is actually all real. Okay. You understand? There was another song that I did for somebody. A situation happened where he was supposed to be tough and he wasn't tough, and instead of me going along with how I really wanted to react because I know his family. I did a song and everything, and that song is also personal and true. You understand? So I could personally sit here and say that me personally, I write from my emotions. I write from what's real and what's happening, and I feel like that's how you get your best music. You understand? Like Adele's best music was when she was in a broken relationship. You understand? She was happy and nobody was really listening to Adele no more. You understand?
That's kind of like same thing with Mary J. Blige. Like people say, like when she go through a breakup, she make her best music.
You feel me? So so I feel like the best music comes from emotions.
My fault, bro. I mean, just to go on that, I was saying like even when you write, I feel like what he said earlier was a key point. Some people do take the technical aspect a little more seriously, like myself, and I sometimes change around the words a little bit to make it seem more general instead of directly about this or that, to make it more applicable for people to understand. You get what I'm saying? Where those feelings are coming from, what it's truly directed for, what it's truly directed to. You know what I mean? And people always have their own versions of that. They just feel that and don't know how to place it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So I feel like even when you think about your music more, even as much as it could be, you know, it could be exact situation, you know what I mean? But in today's society, you know, that's snitching on yourself, niggas doing all kinds of craziness, niggas going to jail for stupid shit. It's just for no reason. But at the end of the day, you know, when you, like what he was saying earlier, being able to put words in subliminal messaging and so forth and so on and da-da-da, how rap used to be, because people didn't used to, you had to figure it out. You had to be on the ins and ends to know what's going on. You had to really have done those things to know what they're talking about.
Absolutely.
Now the internet explains it for you, and it just makes it hard for everybody to believe if it's true. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like when you think about it and you put a little more effort into the craft of how you write it and how you're explaining your lyrics now, I feel like that's a key factor in today's society to make your music today work. Today.
Right.
Not before, today.
I think the art of storytelling kind of died, and in replacement of storytelling, it was telling on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, like you know what I'm saying? Like real talk. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, like even like with Biggie's song, I got a story to tell and things like that. Granted, it came from a real place, but it wasn't. He made it so charismatic that you thought it was just a story. Right. Where now it's like, yo, Johnny down the street on 241st caught a bullet in his back. I put him on his, like, all this difference. Like, you're literally
incriminating themselves. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think that is what's missing is that.
That's why I was saying, excuse me. Yeah. But that's why I was saying, I feel like everything is a gimmick now. I feel like that's what it is with the music right now. And I feel like if we really stress bringing bars back, New York can make that stand. And New York is the one place that could really make that stand because nobody could deny what happened here.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You feel me? So I'm like, and that's why I'm heavy on the, even if you got great songs, you feel me? Make sure you're telling your story in a unique way. I don't even write no more because I started to get, like he was saying, I started to get way too technical when I write because I want everything to be perfect.
Okay.
So I had to stop writing. I just allow myself to feel the beat. I got to just feel it. Feel me? Because if I think too much, it's not going to be, you feel me? It's going to be too much. It's going to be, I'm thinking too much. I'm thinking about the next line, but when I'm there, I could just go. You get what I'm saying? So that's really what I feel like we got to stress in New York right now is really bringing bars back because I feel like we got a lot of great artists and we got a lot of people coming up right now.
I don't think the bars ever left. I think it's the craftsmanship of making the bars. All right, let me break this down how my mind works when it comes to New York hip hop. Back in the day, everybody had bars, but they were so crafty that they would have bars that you could still dance and have fun to. You know what I'm saying? I want people to not get that misconstrued. Like, yo, I got bars. That's cool. You got bars for days, but you still got to be able to make people feel. You got to give a certain type of energy when people listen to your music. Like, Busta is a prime example of that. Busta got bars for days, but he knows how to make, one, it entertaining, and two, he knows how to keep the people dancing and moving and things like that. Because let's be clear, most records that go pop are the ones that can make you move. And I feel like sometimes New York artists get they need to bring bars back. Yeah, that's true. We need to bring bars back, but you also got to bring that charisma with it to make it stick and make it a hit. Like your Maces, like I said, your Busta Rhymes, Missy Elliott's, all these different people that
I feel like the charisma's there. That's my thing. I really feel like the charisma's there. New York right now is all charisma. That's
But
all it is.
Everybody wants to be a drill rapper. Even females.
Hey, but-
Look,
yeah,
Ice
that's a
Spice
fact.
is a drill rapper. She's
Yeah,
a drill
she's
rapper.
that a drill rapper.
You get what I'm
That's
saying?
It's like it's
So-
all dance music. But if
You know
you
what
could
it
now
is?
make that rap where now it's like drill rappers, there's certain
Actually
songs.
spitting bars?
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Like, and if they could make those same songs and actually rap, I feel like people that don't like drill music will start gravitating towards it more.
You know what it is? I feel I ain't dissing him. I feel Designer has a lot of fault in today's music. You know why? Because when Designer did Panda, sounding like Future, it okayed the way for everybody to copycat somebody else just so they could get away. You understand? Because after that, it was who? A Boogie. After A Boogie broke the door, everybody wanted to sound like A Boogie. Still, shout out to Little TJ, shout out to J.I., because them niggas is still nice and all that. I'm not discrediting them, but everybody wanted to sound like A Boogie. Now you got the Pop Smoke, you have the Fabio. Everybody want to sound like New York drill music now. Not understanding that drill music been out from Chicago with Chief Keef, Little Durk, and all of them. And if you was really in tune, you would know that this ain't a new day age of a wave. It's been out. It's just everybody want to now sound like each other. You understand?
And
So now New York's
oversaturated.
problem, New York's issue and problem is nobody wants to define their own character. Everybody wants to be the same. Like us right here, this is where we come in and we separate ourselves from everybody else that's the same. You understand? We could do drill music. We all probably got at least 1 to probably maybe 5 drill songs we probably did already. You understand? But it's just because we got to give the fans what they want. You understand? But I do something else that's different from him, that's different from him, that's different from him. You understand? But now if you get the average Joe and you get a group of 5 or 6 people that's on the streets, they all want to sound the same. You understand? The only time I try to sound like somebody else is if I'm paying homage and I'm doing a tribute to that person. Like my tribute to DMX. You understand? I took his intro song and I did a tribute to him sounding just like him, and it's because it's for him. You understand? Other than that, I got my own style, my own wave. Everybody lost they zone of I want to be like this and I want to be like that. Now it's just, oh, this is what's hot. All right, this is how I got to sound.
right.
Word. That's what it
literally
is now. No funny.
This is what's hot. This is how I
That's
gotta
why I was
sound.
saying music. That's why I was like, I feel like the charisma in music is really like that's really all it is right now. It's just hype dance music. Everything. Everybody want to dance. Everybody want to make a TikTok hit. Everybody wants to be famous
Yeah,
on
but-
some type of social media
Here's
platform.
the thing.
You feel me?
Look, but the professionals know. Listen. The professionals know that there's a way to do that. You get what I'm saying? It's there's the lucky ones that, of course, this is going viral because of what happened in that video. That also this sound was too. That helped that sound go viral. That's a simple fact. That's a lot of people go viral off of sounds that have been out for years. You get what I'm saying? And they
Think
just
Lil
made
Yachty
it
one
funnier,
night.
right? So now if you do that, like if you constantly do that and you know that you have that for music, you'll create a platform for yourself and blah 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 blah. Everybody knows that, but the professionals know I'm gonna make a song, right? And then this one song is going to be this one song, and then I'm gonna send it to these DJs that specialize in these things, and guess what? They're gonna turn it into that type of song. So now this one song now became 3. You get what I'm saying? I'm about to make them wanna bite. You heard the? Has anybody heard the original version? Do people jam the original
I've
version?
never heard the. There's an
Niggas-
original.
I've never heard the original
You
version.
get what I'm saying now? You feel me? So the original song has been out for mad long. Niggas got so lit off the hold up, the TikTok version that they forgot about the original song. But guess what? The original song collects majority of the royalties or whatever the fees are. Everybody gets to eat. They figured out a system so that there's like, look, this is how we're gonna make it. You just gotta be able to make this one song be able to convert into all 3 of these things. They made a remix with the Biggie soundtrack on it,
And they made it into drill.
and then they made it into a drill song, and then
But-
they made it to the Jersey version.
But you know who started that? You know who started that though? I think it was B Love that started that. with the sample drill, and then everybody want to start doing it.
Nah, that's cool to sample the songs, but what they're doing is they made the original song and then sampled themselves.
Yeah, him too.
That's the smartest way to do it. Then sample
What
yourself
about
and
them
turn it
old,
into something
them
else.
old
Yeah.
Jersey joints where they used to remix?
I'm not gonna front. I heard a couple samples. I went back to the original song and download the original song. The original song sound better than the drill song.
I mean, but I want to pick up on that, right, for a second, right? Because at the end of the day, I don't want to throw shade at sampling songs because the best songs of today's music from like the 90s was sample songs. Hypnotized with the sample song.
And yeah.
Juicy was, you feel me? Yeah, you feel me? So it's like sample music has been out forever. It's just, all right, you had the rock and roll sample music, you feel me, that was sampling country songs and their parents ain't like it. You feel me? Right now we being those parents that don't like the new generation of music. You feel me? Because it's like as much as they making money, as much as it's like it's a new wave. Drill music is a new wave. You feel me? But I'm that old parent where it's like, turn that shit off. What they saying? What's that mumble jumble shit? You feel me? But then we have parents that was looking at us like, that's not good music. They listening to what's that shit? In-house music and shit like that. You feel me? So I wonder if I take you home, would you still be in love, baby?
Yeah, rap music is crazy.
And then now we come with rapping and they looking at us like
We
so,
switched that whole
yeah,
shit,
you
dropped the
feel me?
beat on it.
Yeah, that
Now we like, nah, this is fire, man. She like, no, this ain't.
So I don't want to discredit.
ruined
I
our
don't want
music.
to discredit what they doing. Sampling music has always been out, and that's what really pops is when you can make something that's already a hit sound like a new hit.
Here's the thing,
feel
though.
me?
One thing about it. Hold my phone. One thing about it is that a lot of songs, yes, were sampled, but you could not have really guessed where the sample really came from. They're not good at hiding the samples today. They're not good at making the samples clean and making an actual sound out of it. Like, yo, just cutting this one thing out or cutting this part of the beat out or doing, you know what I mean? Like that's a sampled loop, bro. That's a cut. You feel me? Nobody knows where that came from. You know what I'm saying? But then when you go back to the actual 70s record, you get what I'm saying? That's what's really going to put you on top. That's the crazy part. It's like, oh, nah. You're right. They have been doing it, but now they just suck at doing it because everybody has access to it. And nobody cares, and they're just playing the whole song.
To be fair, I don't feel like drill music has ruined rap. I feel like everybody wanting to do drill music has ruined rap.
Everybody wanting to oversaturate everything, and because they
every single
so you know
genre.
what messed it up? You know what messed it up even more though was the fact that a lot of the older people, like older people I grew up on, instead of them still staying in their grounds, like Dave East ain't the older group. Excuse me. Dave East ain't the older group that we grew up on. But Dave East is that generation where he's holding on to that last tide.
Yeah,
You feel me?
I understand that.
He shouldn't be doing that. It should be the older group that's now trying to do drill music. You feel me? All right.
I get what you mean. Like
Jones,
Jadakiss and shit like that.
Jim Jones, instead of him okaying it, he should have been like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna teach y'all little niggas something. Y'all gonna stick to y'all drill, but I'm gonna stick to what made you wanna do drill. Yeah. You feel me? So, but a lot of the older people that we looked up to ain't doing that. You feel me? So that's what's leaving now our generation to sit here and say, all right, the older groups is okay in it. The younger niggas ain't gonna listen to us. So it's us that's left in the middle.
That's the thing, though. That's why.
Bring the mic closer.
Oh shit! Sorry. If the older generation feels that they can't be heard because of how we as people look at entertainment, it's not their fault. It's just as the world has turned its course, you feel me, and their time has come. That's it. You feel me? Like there's always an up and a down. And the same way now, like, of course, our parents might listen to older things now. I'm pretty sure if I put on a disco track, my parents will go crazy. You get what I'm saying? But guess what? There aren't no disco clubs and things that are out here on a regular making mad money. You get what I'm saying? You know what that's going to happen? You know they're going to do that on TikTok. Somebody's going to do that, and it's going to make it lit in one town. You get what I'm saying? It's going to be, great for 6 months. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right.
But what can you really be mad at if they know that their time has do what they got to do and they hold down what they already have? Like, they don't really make a lot of new music to tarnish their names. You get what I'm saying? Because imagine they put out new music and then they do what they do and they're like, oh, sold 5,000 records. And then, because guess what? Half the 16-year-olds are like, who the fuck is this guy? You get what I'm saying? Like, because they're not tuning in. Now, what would that do to their careers? You got to think about this.
Well, you also got to
personally for
remember
them.
too is like
Yeah.
album sales and things like that. It's not like back in the day. Back in the
Exactly.
day, it was like hard copies and
Copies,
things like that.
exactly.
Now everything is stream.
So, now imagine you have the world has access to you. You tell me the world has access to you, and you only get 5,000 plays, and you're supposed to be this famous guy from the '90s. What does that matter now? Is the key thing. Respect is what's due, of course.
Yeah.
Respect is what's due. Everybody needs to give people their flowers, give up where they got their juice from. Like, yo, nah, you know I got that from this. You know, R.I.P. A, B, C, and D, so forth and so on. The list will go on. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we know that we're not going to be here for the rest, the whole rest of the world. Who's to say what's going to change? So that's why we're allowing what we got to allow. We're doing what we got to do. That's cool. We pay homage, and that's the problem. If they paid homage to where the sources were from, we would have a lot more help and a lot more dedicated things and a lot more knowledge spread around because everybody would be connected because they're paying homage to where things came from. They're giving respect to the producers as well, and the engineers, and the people that create the videos to make everybody want to watch that shit 1,000 times. To get those streams up, to get that over and over and over again.
And residuals is key.
That's another
Exactly.
thing, too. Creativity. A lot of people in this music shit ain't creative too. You feel me?
Because
when
they
you
gotta
mention
rely on other people.
Like when you mentioned Busta
bottom
Rhymes.
dollar.
When you mentioned Busta Rhymes, right? If it wasn't for like he's a key to a conversation that we holding right now because it's like he made the music so where females and guys that want to dance could dance to it. Then he also gave the vision to where if you wanted to be into anime, he was animated with his visuals. You understand? Where he made you want to see his video. Where it's like, nah, I want to see that Busta Rhymes shit. Who else had adapted to that? Ludacris.
Right.
Ludacris was
Yo,
animated
word.
to his video.
Ludacris is a
where it made
direct
you-
descendant of
yeah,
Busta Rhymes.
So it's like you feel me?
Direct
So it's like
descendant,
yo, when you really pay attention, a lot of people, you know what it is? What's today's problem? They don't do their research.
Facts.
They don't care about the history of music. They just want to make their little couple of dollars for what's popular right now and get out of it. You feel me? And that's where I sit here. Me personally, I can't speak for everybody. I want to draw the line because it's like, nah. You feel me? I'm not just about what's popular. I want to sit here and I want to let you know where it's like, nah. If you understand music, all right, who created music? People like I said earlier, I'm also Puerto Rican. You feel me? A lot of people just give music to just blacks. You feel me? This ain't discrediting nobody, but Jamaicans is who really started the hip hop. If you want to get personal, because it was reggae turntables.
Who hurting them?
You
Yep.
feel me? Yeah, it was reggae turntables and reggae music that people was DJing. That they took that trend and turned it into what's hip hop today. You feel me? Who was around that trend? It was Jamaicans, it was Haitians, it was Puerto Ricans, and it was blacks.
Matter of fact, as far as like New York, as far as like the boom bap, a lot of people don't understand that boom bap, that cadence, that comes from a distinct instrument. You know what I'm saying? The I forgot what they call it, but it's the big metal round thing that got the
steel pan.
Yeah, it got different departments in it. A lot of boom bap was built behind that machine alone.
You feel me?
You know what I'm saying? So people got to understand I get what he's saying, like 100%. Yeah, hip hop.
People say culture, but they don't care about the culture.
But that's the thing. It's not
feel me?
culture now. This
Yeah,
is
you
where
feel me?
we're
Everybody- yeah.
separating the actual facts of what it is. People are selling culture, but
Right.
our actual cultures are what we as a community deal with.
Hell
You get what I'm
yeah.
saying? So what we deal with in the Bronx is our Bronx culture. What niggas deal with in Brooklyn is the Brooklyn culture. What niggas deal with in Harlem is the Harlem culture because it's a little different. You get what I'm saying? But what we deal with as New York is the New York culture. You get what I'm saying? Like that's all what it's gonna be. If it's gonna be a little Guyanese, a little black, a little African, a little Jamaican, a little Cuban, a little Spanish, it's all gonna be mixed up. But at the end of the day, just to go back a little bit to what you were saying before, if that's what you want to push, right? That's just gonna have to be, that's gonna have to be the goal that you set forth for yourself. And a lot of things aren't going to be what you want. You get what I'm saying? So if you want to bring out, I want to be the hip hop native of such and such and such and such, and blah 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 blah, and I'm gonna stick to my roots like this and da 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 da. That's cool. Nobody's saying not to. Everybody just has to
Oh no,
understand.
that's why I said I still like when I was saying I spoke against drill music, but at the beginning of before I spoke against drill music, I also said I also got drill music.
No. Not saying
I
it
learned
like
how
that.
to
You
adapt
could
to-
do
yeah,
do A, B, C, and D. Nah, not that. You saying being like the spokesperson of like how you said Dave East was the one latching on. You would be there like, yo, bro, brother in arms, let's go. Let's pull it back this way. You get what I'm saying? But understand the stigma that comes with that. what you're gonna have to do to keep representing that, how your career works while you're gonna have to do that. Because guess what? Instead of they still gotta eat, they still gotta pay for shit. Imagine, they was living in the projects before, but now they got $1 million house and they mortgages $5,000 and they still got electricity $1,000. They still got pay
So
water,
do you think
shit like that? They
do
still
you
gotta
think
make
that
money.
sometimes people compromise themselves when it comes to the music for $1?
Of course. But it depends on it depends on which way they now compromise themselves, my friend. It depends on what they want out of it and what they're doing it for. If there's a person doing it for a bigger picture or if it's a person doing it for themselves. Like 50 Cent, I respect that man. He does it for himself. He don't give a fuck about nobody else. Wait, I can curse on this, right?
Yeah, you good.
You feel me? Like, he don't give a fuck about nobody else, bro. He gonna make sure, like, I bet I'll go and I'll work and figure out what it is. All right, that's what it is. Bet. Now I got enough money to do it myself.
But
And
see,
I'ma pay
people
all the
don't
people I
understand
need
that
to do
50 Cent is a different creature.
He is a different. He's a different animal. He's a different animal. But then there's a lot of people that do it for others. You get what I'm saying? And they try to help build, like Tyler Perry. He did it for. He did not only do it for himself, but he did it for a lot of other people. You get what I'm saying? To make sure that they could go off in their own direction and do their own thing.
Do you think that's culture based?
I'm not gonna say that it's culture based. I'm gonna say that it's where they were culture based, and who helped him, he's helping back.
Okay.
It's a simple fact.
Because people always want to say, like, the reason why the South is winning is because they work together. People
But
from
that's
the
just
North
South
don't know how to work
hospitality.
together.
That's just what that is. We're not taught that in New York. Niggas don't do that.
It's not a competition.
Niggas in New York do not do that. It's just you
bundles.
watch out for yourself and
I'm
watch
gonna
your
go to the
back.
bathroom
You
quick.
get what I'm saying?
Step up.
You want to post?
No, go ahead. Hold it down.
Nah, I 100% agree with what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? But these are just the questions that, people in the hip hop community just always throwing out there. How the South work together. That's why New York is losing. Or let's say, yo, he got to take the keys. The South is working together. You know what I'm saying? That's why they always seem to be winning. New York can't seem to get on the same page as far as music. That's why they all over the place with it. And then they also feel like that's why a lot of people is copying. Because it's like,
Who could do it better?
yeah, like if New York artists was to all, and I'm not saying that we gotta just sound one way because then that makes New York boring.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if we all get on the one accord, like, listen, we're gonna create our own. Like, for instance, Memphis right now was on fire on the music tip. I don't think.
Cause Yo Gotti, that's why. Yo Gotti.
Glorilla.
Now let me ask you a question: Does
Dolph died.
Does
Yo,
Finesse-
damn,
does
this mad
Finesse
craziness
do-
happening.
does Finesse 2 times sound like Moneybagg Yo?
Yeah.
To a certain extent, yeah. They basically.
But you can tell the difference. In
I
it.
can tell exactly. I can tell the difference between the two.
That's basically what I'm getting at. Memphis has a sound,
Right.
Right.
but you can differentiate between the artists.
Mm-hmm.
New York don't really have a sound right now. We're copying everybody else's sound. And if we was to buckle down and say, yo, this is going to be our sound, but we just got different elements of the sound.
Hold on. But how?
like
But my
one of
thing
New
is
York's
this:
best
what?
characters-
How is Memphis not? They are not doing the same thing. They're just being hospitable about it. This is what I'm saying.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? They're down there and it's just like, yo, bro, I don't know how to tell you to rap, but say it like this. Say it like how I'm gonna say it. And then guess what he does? He mimics him. He just sounds a little different.
Okay.
And then the difference is, yeah, bro, that sound fire. I fuck with that. We gonna take it here. Guess what? We gonna do this. We gonna do that. Da 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 da. So forth and so on because they're hospitable about it. Another nigga in New York is gonna be like, nah, you biting. Make it sound like yourself. Say it a different way, nigga. Da 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 da. But how else? How else? I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to get it from somewhere.
Cause it's nothing but competition in New York.
I feel like
Exactly,
New York,
you gotta
one of
start-
New York's best characteristics has always been to take other niggas shit and make it better.
Yeah.
Word. I feel like that's
Even from back in the 90s, you
even
think so?
even from back then. Really think about it. We wasn't the first ones to start wearing those certain things. The sneakers with the tongue out. Feel me? We didn't start that, but we made it look better. So we respectfully.
And once
You feel me? Like yeah, you feel me? Rock and roll, you feel me? All that. We ain't start half that shit. We just made it look better. No cap.
Well, to me, when
And
I
the shit
when I
that
hear
we
y'all
did
say
start
like the
was
chains
iconic.
on the the chains on the jeans and things like that. I'm gonna show my age a little bit. I'm a little bit older, but I remember the Cool G raps. I remember the Rakims. I remember, you know what I'm saying, the BDP, you know what I'm saying, Boogie Down Productions and things like that. I didn't see nobody before them dressing the way they was dressing. From the stuff with the Dapper Dan, you know what I'm saying, and things like that.
Yeah.
Yo,
I'm talking about that era.
Yeah, see, we started shit then, right?
Okay.
We started is iconic. It never died.
Right.
You feel me? It's still active today. You can still get fly in the shit we started today. But when things become a trend, we tend to make them trendy.
Okay.
You get what I mean?
That
You
makes
get
sense.
what I mean, right?
That makes sense. Hell yeah. That
No
makes sense.
funny.
Because like even like with Jim Jones definitely made that rock star lifestyle type of dressing real fashionable.
Yeah, nah, definitely.
Yeah, you know, and he wasn't the first person to do that. It just looked cooler because we from New York. I'm sorry, we just got that. I don't know what it is.
But you got, you know, you got to understand it came with a lot of stuff too. You know what I mean? Like you had to, like what he was saying about like the Dapper Dan era. I'm like, damn, you know, that's going back.
Yeah, that's great.
As I say, I'm kind of showing my age a little bit with that one. You know what I'm saying?
But in all honesty, you got to look at it and be like, yo, like the community was together and was what got him lit. You feel me? Like got everybody together, and then you know, celebrities started timing in, tuning in, and it just, you know, he took it and went where he had to go with it. Feel me? And that's what helped create a lot of the shit we got going on. But I feel like the access that the world has, that every individual has to everything, allows everyone to oversaturate the world in waves of things.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? No matter what it may be.
I'm following.
If lettuce was popping right now, you get what I'm saying? I promise you, the way the world will work, all of a sudden the next 2 weeks,
We rocking lettuces.
Everything will be lettuce, everything, and then the next 2 weeks after that, they're gonna be like a lettuce deficiency, nigga. We need to hurry up and get the lettuce back. All right, everybody's dying. There's no lettuce. All right, yo, listen, it's toilet paper.
But I feel like low key it always been like that.
Come on, it happens all over again. So what do you think is gonna happen with entertainment? That goes by so much faster.
So all right, so
And that's what
So
I'm saying.
in the
I feel
past-
like it
Can I
always
say
been
something
like
on
that.
that,
Like think like this,
Yeah.
right? Back in the days, baseball cards was popular. I'm sorry. I ain't
Go ahead.
But baseball cards was popular. Everybody had baseball cards. And then baseball cards died out. Nobody got baseball cards. Then
Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
the Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh cards still going crazy. Everybody got Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Now nobody care about them shit. It's just, I feel like it's always just what's trendy right now is always going to be extremely popular for a small amount of time.
okay.
Feel me?
But
And
now look,
but
it's,
wait,
now
wait.
it's all being publicized because of social media. That's
All right, to rebuttal off of, on both of y'all, right?
Yeah.
One thing that I could say to that is, one thing that's great about hip hop and the hip hop culture itself, everything gets recycled.
Right.
That's a fact.
From the sound to visuals to fashion, you understand? Everything gets recycled. You understand? So it's just when is that time for it to be popular again?
Exactly.
You know, it's funny.
I promise you, every third or fourth of the 10th year, you get what I'm saying? If you get what I mean, every decade. So like in the middle, like when it was the 70s and it was, you know, rock bands and all that shit and disco and shit. By the beginning of the 70s, it was like, yo, this is what's popping. Oh, this is what's new. It became average by the 75. You get what I'm saying? And then like that was the rest of the 70s. You get what I'm saying? And then it was like, all right, the 80s came around. It was like, yo, we ain't doing that shit no more. These niggas the old heads is rocking out with that. You know, we doing this grunge metal rock now and funk music and James Brown and shit. You get what I'm saying? Now, yo, that's dead. We move on to the 90s. It's the new thing. It's Biggie Smalls and Tupac and Big Pun and you get what I'm saying? Fab and so forth and so on. Wow. Now, guess what? In the early 2000s, now we got Lil Wayne, Drake, Nicki Minaj, and Rihanna. And yo, it's gonna be the same. It's gonna be the same thing, bro. The 2020s have just started.
You know what's so crazy
It's about
is
to lock
that
in right now.
my god brother, he just recently just turned 21, and I took him out with me one night, and this DJ, you know how sometimes the DJs can play the old record and then transition into the new record?
Yeah.
I think maybe about a good 15 times. He was like, yo, I ain't know this person made this, or I ain't know this person made that. Yo, who that? Who this? Who that? So like Lyrical was saying earlier, that everybody takes something from everybody. there's a sample somewhere in the music as far back as we could think. Jazz players picked up some stuff from blues players mixed up some stuff from jazz players. They say hip hop is a mixture between jazz, blues, and spoken word and things of that nature. Rock and roll, sometimes I've even heard a couple of rock and roll records that has had hip hop verses in it that I've heard on records.
That's facts. That's fact. They fire too. I ain't gonna
like that Back for Blood shit. I did that certified.
You know what I'm saying? Like everybody take from somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's just all about just respecting the art and understanding that music doesn't really have a guidebook. Music is what comes from your heart, what comes from your soul, and I think that everybody got a demographic out there somewhere.
That's fair.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care what you do. I think everybody got something. You just got to tap in and understand who you resonate with when it comes to this music shit.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. I ain't even going to lie.
That is a fact. That is.
Now, I want to ask y'all, what projects do y'all individually or as a group have coming up?
Well, we go down the line. Start off.
Well, I got an album dropping next. Well, now I'm gonna call it an album. I'll call it a tape. Well, I have a tape dropping next month. It's called Better Than My Last Two.
Mm-hmm.
I had dropped the first one back in 2020. Basically, what the album is really about, it's about like being better than my last. Cause I've been through like the most craziest shit in my life, like that. I'm not even trying to get emotional on here, but it's like it means a lot. So it's like that's why I decided to come with a part 2.
Okay. So part 1, they can get that right now, right?
Yeah, it's on all platforms.
All right. Tap in. That's what's up, man. Like we're gonna go down the line. So Lyrical, what you got coming up, man?
All right, right now, I'm working on a project where I'm trying to bring back the old sound of hip hop. So I got some beats there where it's gonna be sampled from old school music of like maybe the 90s, early 2000s, early 2010s probably. You feel me? That's gonna be out soon. Right now that's out. I got Tribute to X that's out. I got Oppression that's out. I got Love Within Pain that's out. You feel me? Which is 3 all different songs. The Tribute to X is a dedication to X. He's one of my best, I could say, I don't want to say top number 1, but top 5 for sure. You feel me? It's DMX, you feel me? That's Tribute to X is a tribute to him. Oppression is, like I told y'all before, is a sample of Lottie Dottie, but it actually means something because the person that I'm coming at, his name is Lottie Dottie. You feel me? Love Within Pain, that's like a letter to my son, basically, where I'm talking about my story. I'm giving my story to not just my son, but to everybody who wants to know, who am I? You feel me? Instead of just asking me, you could go ahead and listen to that song. You feel me? That's on all platforms. If you want to look for it, the logo is on the screen right now. That logo right there is going to be the cover art of it. You feel me? And yeah, look forward to future projects. Right now, me and him got a song that we working on, me and Sleaze, that's going to come out soon. Soon, me and Charlie's going to be working on the song soon, and that's going to be coming out soon. So when that happens, we definitely will be back.
Definitely.
Yo, well, right now, Certified as a conglomerate is working on a lot of things. We hosting a lot of stuff. Our space has grown in order for us to do a lot of everything that you could possibly think of. Video, photo, graphics, parties, everything in between. But the next thing that I have dropping is a short film, which is a collection of songs that are going to play with subtitles that will act out everything that's happening. Right, and the songs are just basically background music, so forth and so on, and sound effects and all kinds of shit's gonna be in it, but there will be no words. I'm not singing the song, and the words are the subtitles that you will see are the words that the people are saying in the video, in the movie. So
That's very different.
That right there.
So you basically having people participate by reading the subtitles and singing it to themselves
And watching it.
That's fire. That's a whole. I like
That's
that
creative,
concept, man.
dude.
Hell yeah.
That's a whole D creative.
Exactly. So you're watching the whole shit, then you gotta go back because you're not looking at the words. Like, God damn it, hold on. I was just looking at this guy get his ass. Yo, what? He's getting his ass beat. Hold on, wait a minute. Rewind. What's happening here? Action. Okay.
Nice. Why this guy just shot him? I don't know.
All kinds of stuff, but that's what the Certified team is dropping next. Of course, along with a lot of other songs that are out now. If you go to the Certified page, you'll see all of the stuff that we got going on over there. Certified Industries on every platform. So
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Hold on. Before we move on to Liddy real quick, I want to say something that I was supposed to say when I was going. Shout out to Charlie, you feel me? Because at the end of the day, you feel me? Yeah, this all happened because of the interview me and you had set up. Unc set that up. Shout out to Unc, you feel me? Which is my CEO. But at the end of the day, we all actually in tune because of Charlie.
Okay.
Charlie and Liddy is brothers. They came as a package deal, basically. You feel me? I met Charlie and Liddy through his open mic. Like he said, he hosted stuff. So anybody that's listening, anybody that's in tune, come to open mic, you feel me? We'll give you that address later, you feel me? Or Liddy will give you that address when he speaks, you feel me? But every Thursday is open mic, 7 to 11. You got to come in at least a little earlier, so try to be there by like 6:45ish, so you can start signing your name. First 15 people could do at least like 2 songs. After that is 1 song, so we can at least have everybody go. You feel me? But yeah, shout out to Charlie, you feel me? Because
And that's every Thursday?
Every Thursday, you feel me? He had his old meet. You feel me? So yeah, so
2 Holland Avenue in the Bronx, man.
Yeah, I make sure I'm gonna put
So
the
shout out the
information
address
in
again.
the comments, man.
Say the address again.
3542 Holland Avenue, Bronx, New York, 10460 CM. Tune in, certified
Yes, sir.
industries. You can Google us. You can look up the address. We on Google, pin us, everything. You know the vibe.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now we going down the line. We going to Liddy.
Me, right now, I'm working on a show called Liddy TV. You feel me? Where basically it's just gonna be a compilation of me and my friends doing a bunch of random nonsense. You feel me? And it's gonna be fun.
I got a question.
Kind of like a punk situation, something like that.
Or like Jackass.
More like Jackass.
Like a mixture of both of those things. Like punk, it's like sometimes you're gonna know, sometimes you're not.
Nigga gonna open the door, it's gonna be a giant
Oh man. Oh man.
Said pick your poison.
What makes it funny is that noise.
And you're doing this in the Bronx?
Yeah,
That's dangerous, bro.
That's why I know it's gonna get a lot of views.
Niggas say, yo, you gotta jump in the Hudson River. Nigga.
Shit can go terribly
Yo,
wrong
it
with
go
a
crazy. Yo. Nah, but yeah, that's what my show is gonna be. It's gonna be us going crazy. You see, we a good vibe, you feel me? So it's just gonna be us doing a bunch of random shit, chilling, doing stuff, playing games, doing other random shit that we might do, prank each other, do other jokes, you know, whatever we may be doing, you feel me? But it's just that's what it's gonna be like you're gonna see us build on our success and see what we do and why we do it. You feel me?
That's
and
fire.
that's what it's gonna be.
That's fire.
They're gonna fire you, may know.
All right,
Word,
so now we're gonna go into the questions aspect of the interview. I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Y'all could answer it collectively. Y'all can have your own argument at the table. Top 5 MCs in your mind of all time. You want to go down the list?
Go down the line.
Yeah, go down the line.
Go down the
And then
line.
we talk about it.
Top 5.
I said top 5 MCs.
Top 5 MCs, man.
Like in any order, or it's just like
Like
Any order.
it could be any. It
order.
could be anybody.
It could be anybody.
Not including yourself.
Even if you want to mention some independent artists, you know what I'm saying? Get people to get their phones and get the Googling and things like that. You know what I'm saying?
Get the Google in.
Don't mention yourself though.
Yeah, don't do the
Sure, I
dialogue.
can't do it
Don't
now.
do the dialogue.
I was gonna say I'm top 1, but
that's exactly
Don't do
what
the
I was
dialogue. You know what I'm saying? Like,
nah. But I say Pac.
okay.
I say Biggie.
Mm-hmm.
I say Rakim.
Mm.
Kim good about Big L.
Big L. Yeah, how old are you?
like that.
Huh?
How old are you?
Because he's from Brooklyn.
I'm
so you know.
26.
You 26, but you hear the people that he's mentioning at 26 years old. That's amazing, man. I salute that, man.
I said Pac, Biggie, Rakim, Big L.
Yeah, there's a lot of people out here that don't even know who Big L is.
There wouldn't be no Jay-Z if it wasn't for Big L. Fuck that.
Nah, see, that's a fact. And who else I could say?
As I say, you gotta do your research. We do our
Yeah,
research.
a lot of people ain't really fans of hip hop. That's what it is.
Yeah, but go ahead.
Biggie, Pac, Rakim, Big L.
That fifth slot is always hard.
Yeah, it is a lot. I'm trying to think.
It's like, you
I'm
don't
trying
want
to
to
think about
leave nobody out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of them, but
But who influenced you, basically? You feel
Who-
me? That's your top 5. Your top 5 should be who influenced you.
I'm not gonna lie. You got a fan now. Now I want to listen to your music because of your top 5. Now I want to see it just resonates with the music. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, so who got? I say Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
Oh,
I say
okay.
Jay-Z. Cause Jay-Z did influence me back in the day when I was listening to music. Like,
That's a solid top 5. I like that.
thank you, I appreciate it.
I'm about to fuck y'all heads up though. You feel me? So yeah, I give it a Tupac. You feel me? I'm not discrediting Biggie. You feel me? But I relate, and I could. How can I say it? I'm compatible more with Tupac than I am with Biggie.
Okay.
You feel me? On an emotional standpoint, when it comes to how I do my music. You feel me? That's the only reason I say Pac over Biggie, and I won't put Biggie in my top 5 because I got other people for my reasons. You feel me? So I'm gonna go with Pac. I'm gonna go with X, DMX. You feel me? I'm gonna go with Lil Wayne, because Lil Wayne definitely had a big ass impact on my life. You feel me? But when it comes to that number 3rd spot, I gotta split that with Lil Wayne and Dipset. Because if it wasn't for Dipset, if y'all haven't done your research, if it wasn't for Dipset, y'all would not know the Lil Wayne y'all know today. You feel me? Look up the Lil Wayne when he was doing my Block
Give him the
Is Hot.
history, because a lot of people don't know that.
Look up the Lil Wayne when he was doing my Block Is Hot compared to the Lil Wayne after I Can't Feel My Face. It was a whole new Lil Wayne after that. You feel me? So it's like Joel's and Dipset gave him that swag, that style, that lyricism that he needed to escalate to where he's at and elevate to where he's at. You feel me? So that 3rd spot gets split between Lil Wayne and Dipset, because if it wasn't for Dipset, it won't be the Lil Wayne. So it goes from Pac, it's gonna go to X, it's gonna go to Lil Wayne. You feel me? This is me personally, because I love her to death. You feel me? And I feel she does got balls. You understand? I do give it between Nicki, and I do give it between Foxy Brown. You feel me? Because if it wasn't for these 2 females,
Gotta salute the females.
Yeah, if it wasn't for these 2 females, we won't know the music we know today, and we won't know the pain of music that we learned back in the days. You feel me? And I feel like Foxy Brown don't get her recognition the way she should, because when I did my research, you feel me, I found out that she did write a lot of music. You feel me? A lot of people think people gave her songs, or Jay-Z gave her this, or she actually wrote a lot of her songs. You feel me? So I give her that penmanship where she's credited. You feel me? And then my 5th one is only because home of New York, and is only right because he doesn't get the recognition he deserves in this industry, Jadakiss. You feel me? Because Jadakiss always been one of those 2. Or you know what? I'm going to split that between Jadakiss and Fat Joe. Only because of what I'm about to say. These are 2 people that's been around since the early 90s. Until this day, they still compete in music. They compete with any old nigga. They compete with any new nigga. They compete with any new style.
30 years.
You understand? So
30 years in this business.
That 5th one, I gotta split it between Joe and Kiss. You feel me? Because it's like they represent New York, but not only that, they represent competition in this music business. They know how to be competitive, and they know how to adapt and give you what today sounds like, but in their way. You feel me?
Yeah, that's crazy, because 30 years in the business, especially in a business that's this intenseful, that's this impactful, for you to have 30 years in, that's commendable, man. You know what I'm saying?
Ridiculous.
Salute to them. All right, so we're going to go down the line. Who we got next?
All right, ready?
Yes. I'm actually intrigued to hear your list, because there's stuff that you got going on. I want to hear this list.
All right, so I'm going to say Fab,
Mm-hmm.
Weezy,
Okay.
Eminem,
Okay.
Jada, and Hov.
Okay. Now,
That was kind of quick.
I'm going to ask you.